So this video I wanted to go through a gigging preset that I've made for the FM9. So the gigs that I do, I have to play like a mixture of kind of styles in a function band, so anything from kind of rock to funk to that sort of stuff. The way that I approach these things is that I like to have a rhythm and a lead. And actually I used to, or I've done a few gigs actually with the FM3. So the way that I got this set up is that essentially if you imagine the FM3, I would just gig it with just these switches. So we'd have, if we go to this page, rhythm on scene 1. Rhythm with delay on scene 6. You can see clean is on scene 3. Clean with delay is on scene 4. And then scene 2 is my main lead. An alternative lead. Now, I might make some alterations in terms of some of that sounds a little bit, I think, too wet for... So let's just dive in a little deeper, and then on this right hand side here, this layout is based on my scenes layout. So what I have is switching scenes here, and then over here normally I have a looper up here and presets here and tap tempo down here because that's obviously useful to have, and then I can switch delay, drive or reverb. So you can So let's go into the layout and I'll show you what I've got going on here. So we've got, first of all, a compressor which is on all of the presets. This is the Studio FB Compressor 1. The threshold I've got at -40, ratio at 2, takt time 2, release time 100. So not doing a whole ton. Just kind of taming things a little bit. I guess without that you'd get so I may not even leave that in, I don't know actually. Then we got the drive, which is a top secret overdrive. So this is switchable in or out. The mix 100%, level at 8.6. Where are you? Basic, so drive at 8.78, tone at 5, level at 8.66. Then, did I just call that top secret overdrive? I meant .OD250. So I'm using the Helix names. Then I've got the ODS 100 HRM, and the way that I'm setting this up, gain at 9.13, overdrive at 8.58, presence at 3, bass at 5, mids at 5, treble at 5. Then for the lead tone, that's the same settings, so that's quite a versatile little amp model. And what does change, I've got cabs here. I'm using the Own Hammer cab that I use for a lot of stuff, as well as the 1x12 2C. So this is factory cab 371, and I've got them panned 57 to the left, the own hammer one 57 to the right. And here's the thing that I'm doing for the solo. I turn this enhancer block on in modern, width at 80, depth at 50, low cut and high cut, and the level at 4.1. So we're then kind of boosting our lead tone using that enhancement block. So, and I figured that was a really easy way to be able to control that boost. You could obviously do it in other ways, but I think the enhanced block has some other kind of features that are nice. Like that. The delay block I'm using is a dual delay. Time left is 271, time right is 195. Feedback left 70, feedback right 69, and then the mix 48.5, which I'm going to take down now. So that's a little bit more appropriate probably. Then the reverb that I'm using is the Ice Castle, time 5.5 seconds and a mix at 20. Again, I'm going to take that down a little bit for live use. So store, yes. So we get and then my cleans. So this is one other thing that I may change, but the reverb jumps to a large spring, 5 seconds, and the mix at 9.5%. The other thing that happens is that I bring in a chorus here, so I'm using a stereo tri-chorus. I think they're all stock settings. Maybe I brought the rates down, but you know, it's kind of subtle-ish. I think for live stuff, having a bit of chorus can really bring some things to life. The other thing that happens is I can bring on this delay up here for, this is a digital mono, so this is kind of tap tempo based. And amp wise, I'm switching across to the twin with the gain at 6, bright off, bass at 5, mid at 5 and treble at 5. Anything else relevant? I'm switching cabs as well to be a blend of both that own hammer one that I often use and the legacy cab 103. These are both panned right down the center though, so you get a nice and then over on this side I've got my delay. I can add in a drive. Got a pitch for one certain song. Although that seems to be very much mono. And the reverb, as I say, I've got another block here that I've left free just in case I want to assign something to that per preset. But that, I think, is going to get me through a gig. If you're interested in the gap, so with the FM9 I could set up 2 amps instead of having it switching channels to. You hear there's like a little bit of a gap there for a few reasons. I'm changing the reverb and the amp via scenes. Anyway, that's how I'm using the FM9 to put together a gigging preset. Let me know in the comments if you want me to drop this into the folder. Other things that we got going on here, I had for the FM3 a separate output that I could send to a power cab. I don't know whether I'll keep that or not. I could equally think about setting this up dual amping to get rid of that gap, but I don't have time right now. Catch you in another video soon. Cheers.